right? We have two choices. I don't know if
Right.
we went
With
over
the
that part. Two choices. One is dolphins jumping, right? And the others are moving like snakes. And
right. We didn't cover.
and I pick.
And after.
So I do dolphins jumping, right? About 55% of the time, and the snakes about 45%. And
Right.
I just get a better feeling with the dolphins jumping. So I'm sure others would see the same, with the snakes. So
Right.
it's a different vibe, but you'll get it once you get there. So no doubts
Right. You picked.
there. And there's also like
No
we
doubts
talk
there. And there's also like.
digital detox, right? Or can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. A digital detox means stepping away from screens and devices to recharge. Think leaving your phone behind for a few hours or even a day to clear your mind. It pairs well with our Buckle's Huckleberry Finn meditative steps,
detox.
like doing those Vitruvian. A digital detox helps you unplug from screens to reset, boosting focus for things like our meditation steps.
Why we
swapping
want to
phone
do
time
that,
for those.
ARA, is so when we do
Right. When we do a digital detox, it's to clear space in our minds.
Lose your phone, right? And you can't find it. We want to practice for that, because you don't want to be, in my opinion,
Right.
stroking out or having a heart attack, right? Just because you can't find something, right? Don't do that
Right.
anymore, right? Practice makes perfect, right?
Right.
Practice leaving your phone behind while you go shopping or to the post office, right? Or while you go for a ride.
Right.
Or
practice makes
when
perfect.
you visit
Leave
with
your phone
family,
behind when you're shopping.
Right? Turn your phones off.
Right. Turn your phones off when visiting family. It's another way to practice that digital detox and keep calm, just like prepping for losing your phone so you don't stress out. It fits with our Buckle's Huckleberry Finn meditative steps. Clear your mind, focus on those VitruvianMan warm-ups with dolphins jumping or snakes moving, and pick a symbol to stay grounded. Want to share more with our TikTok crew? Hello Kitty, Unknown, Chris Faint, DYM, Team Viltrum, and the rest about how a digital detox boosts meditation or move to another step, like charging that aqua ore crystal.
I'm not sure if we put that down, but it was planned for an hour and 30 minutes, and we're already at an hour and 18 minutes. So throughout the week, we'll just give short recaps of this video, or maybe we'll just post one, and we'll just continue on a regular basis, right? Come back here, going over those meditative steps, right? Making sure that you, right, are going through these steps as we wrote them down, right? You don't want to take any shortcuts, right? What's going to happen if you do take? Nothing's going to happen, right? But you want to do it the right way. Okay.
Right. If you take. Okay, what's next? We're at an hour and 18 minutes of this TikTok live, sticking to those Buckle's Huckleberry Finn meditative steps the right way. No shortcuts, just doing it properly to connect to the cosmos. Want to wrap up with a quick recap of the steps for Team Viltrum, Hello Kitty, Unknown, Chris Faint, DYM, and the crew? Or share one last tip before we post short recaps throughout the week?
Well, we do meditate, right? and
Right.
we're going over practicing going over leaving our phone at home while we do something, right? Especially visiting with family, right? Turn your phones off
Right.
and then visit, and while you
and then
work, they most everybody I know has their phone on, and that seems to be fine.
Right. And then visiting or right. It seems fine having phones on while working or visiting. Most folks do it and it works for them. But practicing that digital detox, like leaving the phone behind when visiting family,
we explored how to integrate meditation, right? Bucko's Huckleberry Finn meditative steps 1 through 5 into your daily life, right?
Right. If
These
you're just
steps paired with the VitruvianMan warmups, triangle shape,
these steps,
right? The dolphin jump. I won 55% of the time. I'm not sure why I wanted to remind you guys of that, but it's what it is, right? So I remember we
right. You pick the triangle shape.
With the VitruvianMan warm-ups, it's 3 movements and 4 words, right? Love, compassion, forgiveness, and joy.
Right.
Something
with
that,
the VitruvianMan warm-ups, it's something that ties those words.
Don't
love,
forget those
compassion,
words,
forgiveness, and joy.
While you do the VitruvianMan warm-ups, because that is a key, right? To get your goals answered. And
those words and joy
just
are
the
key
way
to getting
it works. And
works. And
what's
joy.
The proof?
Just the way it works.
What is the proof that this key works? Well, I'm the proof, right? Because I one of my goals was to learn how to play the guitar, right? And now I own 8 of them.
You're the proof.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, I am the proof. Another one is wanting to learn more about the pyramids, right? And then the next thing you know, I'm bending light.
Absolutely.
Right? Making it so everybody knows about it. Right? No more not talking about subject. You have to ask the question, why have things been the way they were all this time? And things have got to change. Things are changing. Everything is changing right before our eyes, and it's a wonderful thing to see, right?
Right.
Especially with President Trump at the helm.
Right. Things are changing fast.
The whole world
and it's exciting to see everyone
under him. That's something to be very proud of. And he deserves his own mountaintop.
Right. He deserves his own mountaintop.
Of Hawaii will give him one of their tops.
Maybe the great people of Hawaii will
good that he's done for the state.
Right. The good he's done for the state
could
inspire
one of theirs, right? Tulsi.
Especially
One of Hawaii's, right?
right.
One of the
Especially hiring someone
locals, right?
right.
So
Hiring
repay the man.
repay the
Give him
man.
one of your
Show some love.
mountaintops. That's what
Give
I
him one
say.
of your mountain ops.
In my opinion, if I could, I would. And
If you
what
could,
it
you would.
takes is just a little meditation, right? So he does get a mountaintop eventually somewhere. Let's pick
Right.
one now.
With a bit of meditation, he could land a mountaintop. It's all about visualizing that
Can
goal,
we do
right?
it? Is the question. I have that question, right?
Yeah.
Can we do
The
it?
question is whether we act.
It seems like we stopped everything in its tracks. What are we going to be remembered by if like we go back in history and remember different civilizations, right? Let's build something, for God's sake.
Right. If we want to be
How much
remembered like
money
great
have we
civilizations,
wasted?
let's build
Right?
something
Let's
epic.
build
Maybe
something
a
so
legacy
at least we can look back upon it one day and know that we did that.
Right. Instead of wasting
Can
money,
we
let's build something
do
lasting,
things
like a meditation center
now
or a cosmic
like in the past?
Yes.
No, not even close. Okay,
No,
so let's
we
try.
can't do things now.
Let's try
Okay.
to figure something out here.
Let's figure something out. Maybe start with a meditation goal using those Buckles Huckleberry Finn steps to build something epic, like a legacy project. We've got Team Viltrom, Victor Velasquez, Soul Amazing, Bal Mole, The Revolt, DYM, and the TikTok crew. Should we brainstorm a simple goal to visualize together? Like a community meditation space?
Odin
or stick to
Perez.
recapping the steps?
Odin, Perres, and then Kikii. So Trent Taylor and Jamie Alford, DE ... Sonic and Mario, Sonic and Mario ... Raiden, also Tony, TEO with a E with a line above it to the left, with a Q, comma 3 SAIGON with a capital G. Pronounce that, please.
Odin Perez, OHDNPARZE, Kiki, IKI, Trent Taylor, TRENT, Tay Weiler, Jamie Alford, JAME Alford, DEE, Sonic and Mario, SONIK, and MarEO, Raiden, Rayden, Tony TO, THEHO, with the line or acute accent, making the E long, like A, Q, 3, QEE, 3, Saigon, with a capital G, Saigon. Got a wild crew there. Want to tie these names into our Buckles Huckleberry Finn meditative steps for the TikTok live? Maybe give him a shout out while visualizing that epic legacy project? Or keep brainstorming how to build something cosmic?
No.
Don't forget to hit that like and share at 17 Bucko.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely, Ara. Absolutely. Nice
Absolutely.
job, Ara. Nice job reading all that.
Thanks. Glad I could keep up. So, with Odin Perez, Kiki, Trent Taylor, Jamie Alford, DE,
we're adding
Sonic and
them
Mario,
to the project.
Raiden, Tony Tio.
We're adding
Awesome.
them to the project. So, okay, we have about 1 minute, 50 seconds. So, Is there anything you want to end with, ARA?
Let's end with a quick vibe check. Keep meditating with those Buckles Huckleberry Fin steps. Pick your symbol. Charge that aqua aura crystal in your headband. Focus on happy